Something awful is coming. Truly.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, Leo sent me Monolith, and this 2022 film was directed by Matt Velsey and stars Lily Sullivan, Ling Cooper Tang, and Eric Thompson, among others, of course. The story of this movie follows this disgraced journalist, and she is trying to revive her career, so she decides to start a podcast, and it's all kind of about, mysteries and solving these mysteries. And then one day she gets a lead about a black brick. And so she does some investigating about it. She calls people, does these interviews, finds out that it has very kind of mysterious origins, maybe from outer space even. And when you touch it, it gives you like a sense of euphoria and stuff like that. So what is going on with these black bricks? Well, for that, you gotta watch the movie and find out. All right, so let's discuss this movie. So with this one, I gotta say the whole concept of this black brick coming from aliens is a pretty interesting one. And then, are the aliens good or bad? That's kind of something you have to decipher from all the different interviews. And so all of the things as it goes along, you really want to know what the black bricks are all about. It's really kind of the only mystery that she's ever really, dives into. But it's an entertaining mystery. It certainly captivates you, and just like any kind of conspiracy video you might see on YouTube or something, certainly gets you interested in it, and you really do want to find out about these black bricks. So it is intriguing that way. Also, I think it certainly picks up in the third act with this one. Most of it is just her doing her podcast and research for her podcast. So that's the kind of the first two acts. But once you get into like the third act, when she actually like gets a brick and all the mysterious and kind of creepy things that go along with that, certainly, bumps up the entertainment, bumps up the interest. So that is certainly good if you can sit through it to get to the end though. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this one. Well, there's only one person on screen ever, and she's just doing research. So you're watching her making phone calls, or you're watching her record a phone call or something like that. There are other actors, of course, with, the other person on the phone call. And you get to see their sound waves, but never actually them. And it just kind of has this slow pace because of it. Just watching this person do research. I know like there's some podcasts out there that kind of do that. I think like the Y-Files does a, research with me kind of podcast sometimes. And so, more power to you if that's what you want. And this one's very much the same as that. So just kind of watching someone do research. So you kind of have to be a patient viewer when you watch this one. I think it does kind of pay off in the end. You just have to be patient. And I know not everyone is patient that way. So if you can, sit through it for that, it does work out well. Not only that, but there is some dumb decisions made by this woman. Like at one point, someone offers to like send a brick to her, and she's like, no, I don't want the brick. I got all my information from talking to you. But like actually having a brick, because it like affects you when you touch it and stuff, would have been like very powerful, I think, to her, evidence or her research or whatever. But she just rejects it. And then it's just kind of surprising that way. So she makes quite a few dumb decisions in this one. And yeah, that's certainly like, I yelled at the screen when I was like, no, get the brick, get the brick. That's what we're here for, right? And so yeah, she does stuff like that. As for a recommendation, well, if you do enjoy sci-fi, this is a fun little one to watch. You just have to be patient. And even then, I would say like you could listen to the first 2/3 of it. And then once you hit that third act, start watching it because things are happening, inside the house. And so it does take a certain type of person, I think, to really kind of enjoy this one and digest it slowly along with her. So if you enjoy, listening to sci-fi podcasts, this might be one for you. So, press play if you want. As for a rating, I'm going to give it the okay score of 4. I think I could go up to the average of 5. There was just something that like the silly decisions and, the slow kind of pace of it all certainly, I think, brings it down to a 4. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.